Hello, me mateys. Vuvi Yaloovie here, climbing up the ranked doubles ladder so that I can become the #1 Alcremie player. Am I right, me mateys? Now, I've been doing a few Masterball tier battles beforehand. Just before the weekend, I kind of took a small break from Champions after I reached Masterball, playing some Legends ZA. It's still a really fun game, by the way. I think it's a little bit of a shame that it's not being covered anymore, but I might see if I can just upload shorts of it. Anyway, and also, thank you so much for all the support with all my Mega Audino videos. Oh my goodness, it's been such a blast, me mateys. Oh, I love it. I'll speak more on that at the end of this video. But anyway, today, now, because I've already done a few Master Ball tier battles, the battle is over, so who wins? A draw. Oh my goodness. Low kick? Can go for like... What? They didn't have Iron Head? Let me tell you, they did not... Okay, so I started from like 1800, right? And now I am at 17th. So, yeah, what the aim is, it's still actually a lot better than I thought I'd be doing, but what the aim is, I'm trying to stay above the 1650 mark, right? That's kind of like the highest position I've ever been in like a global challenge anyway. For Master Ball rating, I have like, the last time I was in Master Ball was like in Regulation B in Scarlet and Violet, so, and that was when it first came out, so yeah. So it's been a little bit of a while, but you know what, let's see if we can do something grand at this time. Actually, I might just change Snorlax's Brick Break to Heat Crash. While I am changing Snorlax's move to Heat Crash, I changed up Audino's defense to be 7 points instead of 6. Now this is actually really good for the Basculegion matchup, and so what this does for Audino, especially Mega Audino in particular, it guarantees that you survive a Mystic Water Adaptability Rain boosted Wave Crash from Basculegion, no matter the circumstance. Yes, we still do fall to like a double up on the slot, but most Mystic Water Adaptability Basculegions are aiming for one-shots, so it could be that we could see like a double up as in like a spread move and then Wave Crash. However, usually I think we can get away with just surviving on the Audino slot. Now, the reason why I'm changing Snorlax's Brick Break to Heat Crash, I think that Arcanine is a better screens breaker, because the ones who are running screens are typically Aurora Veil sets, and then you've got maybe Clef Key, so we could just break screens at any time and then threaten a KO with Flare Blitz. That is the idea behind it anyway. Not sure if it's gonna work. Hopefully it will work. And by the way, there is like a little bit of heavy machinery operating outside. I'm not sure if you're able to hear it, but I have got like the denoiser turned up to a fair degree, so should be okay. Anyway, we've got a Trick Room team with Crabominable and Alakazam. I like the Alakazam. I forget what it's there for, but we should be decent into it. Let's see. We probably see like a Confag Regus start, right? There's no doubt that they'd probably want to have King Gambit in there as well. Pretty good into our team. I'm not opposed to leading off with Alcremie. Then I can go like I don't want to lead Arcanine, but I can just lead Meowscarada, have Audino in the back, and then I think I want Arcanine for the Mega Audino, right? Because what I'm assuming that they want to do here, they know we can run Trick Room on the Audino, or at least that's what I'm assuming, right? So they can either have their fast mode with Alakazam, or they can either have their Snow set with Ninetales. I think what's going to happen is they're going to have like Trick Room lead, Confagrigus, and Ninetales. No! Alakazam! Fair enough. That's not too bad then. So it's probably like a Trick Room from the Alakazam and then Protect on the Crabominable. Even if that's the case, I think just a raw Dazzling Gleam and then a Throat Chop. It could also be Speed Swap Alakazam too. That is entirely possible, and do I want to U-turn out of here for that situation? Yeah, actually, I could definitely U-turn. Getting the damage off onto, like the Intimidate onto the Crabominable is very important in this matchup. So, Speed Swap Speed Swap Alakazam is definitely possible, but we've got Choice Scarf. We outspeed a lot of threats. Unless this is Choice Scarf Alakazam. So, no, it isn't Choice Scarf Alakazam, so we're pretty fine. We just gotta be wary of, we just gotta be wary of, like, a, Ice Hammer into the Alcremie slot. That is our #1 fear for this turn. However, I do believe an Intimidate should be able to let Alcremie survive. Yeah, Inner Focus, so that's not too bad. Yep, Speed Swap Alakazam. So let's see what they come up with here. Drain Punch. Okay, that's going to do a lot even at -1, but it's still like respectable survive. Like, it's not a 2-hit KO. That's the main thing. So if it's Drain Punch, I think they should like protect and then let their partner do the rest, right? King Gambit. We can actually just threaten with Alcremie, right? So what's going to happen? They're going to protect the Crabominable, right? We can just get a plain and simple Flare Blitz onto the King Gambit. They could also just like Sucker Punch the Arcanine. That's fine too. But I do believe, unless if it's Turbo King Gambit, as in like max speed King Gambit, we should be faster on the Alcremie, and they got to prove to me that they can win in this situation. I don't mind if they feint the Alcremie, but I would like them to show that they could do it right. Arcanine avoids, that's really unfortunate on their part. This could mean Alcremie flinches and we don't get off the play that well. However, this should be fine. A Dazzling Gleam, as long as we don't flinch, should be able to feint the King Gambit. We don't flinch, so that is just a double KO for Alcremie, me mateys! Oh my goodness, me mates! Oh, critical hit on the Crabominable. That was not necessary, Alcremie, but we do appreciate it. Oh my goodness, Alcremie, showing the world who's boss. Oh, it's lovely. I love Alcremie. Oh, I'm going to do a tier list on it. I've been having thoughts about like doing like a cringe tier list. Like I made like separate personalities for each Alcremie. Now I think I'll just stick to like looks, right? So I can just pretty safely go into Audino here because they're probably just going to whatchamacallit, Aurora Veil. So I can just safely like heal up, unless if they freeze me. But even if we do get frozen right, we can just like stave it off with Mega Audino's healer ability. So this is a pretty nice clean victory here, if I had to say. Very nice. Speed Swap Crabominable is a threat. I just think Alcremie can just handle that pretty well because it can resist most things. I mean, resist all the fighting moves. It does get 2-hit KO'd by close combat, which is a little bit of a worry. But then you've got like Dazzling Gleam to threaten back a 2-hit KO if it's not, like, speed swapped or in Trick Room, so I think it's a worthy trade to consider. That's what I like about Alcremie, me mateys, and we've rocketed up to 1731. Oh my goodness, me mateys, how great is that? I can't believe I'm even in the top 200,000. That blows my mind. I mean, I'm not sure how many places there are in the world, but anyway, let's go on to the next match. Alright, we've got more Rizzle here. Too bad Morwile's not in the game. Oh no, is this Coil Milotic? Oh my goodness, oh no. I have the worst experience into Coil Milotic. Oh no, okay, so if it is Coil Milotic, Meowscarada is absolutely necessary here. But the problem is that they do have that Sneasler option, right? So, with that in mind, if they decide to lead the Milotic, that's a little bit of a problem for us. The aim here is to try and bring out the Milotic, because it's no doubt wanting to come in on a Trick Room, right? We don't have Sweet Veil on this Alcremie, so it's also a problem for us. Now the problem is, do I want Vaporeon over Snorlax? Actually, I kind of want Vaporeon and Meowscarada. I'm not opposed to that, actually. Snorlax is really good here too, but considering I'm now running Heat Crash, I don't think it's that great. I kind of let's see how we go with this. So I'm expecting Sneasler and a friend, right? Or even an Incineroar and a friend if they're thinking about Snorlax, right? So it's definitely Incineroar and a friend. Who's this? Yeah, Incineroar. Double fake out? Okay. So what they can definitely do here is like Diaclaw the Audino and fake out it, right? We're not opposed to that. That is a little bit of a troublesome combination for me. Diaclaw won't feint us immediately though. Even still, right? Even still, I think going for a Mega Trick Room here, a Mega Audino and then Trick Room should be fine. Then I can just go for like a Dazzling Gleam. The Alcremie is really just to bait out the Sneasler, right? That's what I'm thinking anyway. Let's go for this. So it should be fake out into the Audino and then like Diaclaw, either Alcremie or Audino, depending on if you regret getting Trick Room onto the field. So let's see what they decide to do. So here comes the fake out onto the Alcremie. Okay, fair enough. They must be yeah, they were probably going for like they didn't want us to set up whatchamacallit, decorate onto the Audino. So that's still fine. We get up our speed control. Incineroar's most likely going to be the fastest now, but that's not too worrisome for me. The main job here is to get the Sneasler off the field and see what the rest of their options are, right? So let's go for a Hyper Voice since that's stronger, and I think we can just go for, because they're going to Parting Shot the Incineroar, right? And Vaporeon's naturally faster than Incineroar, so it'd be really interesting to see who they bring out. Probably Sinistcha, right? So let's actually set up a Dazzling Gleam in that case, and then go for a Scald into the Sneasler. Yeah, not too bad damage. Yeah, very good, very good. There's a Scald. Okay, so we're faster on the Vaporeon, which is interesting to see. And there's the Parting Shot. Okay. Even still, a double up into the Sneasler will still feint it the next turn. We just got to be aware that we need to kind of like finish off with Meowscarada now. So here comes another Diaclaw into the Audino. Yep. Does half. Okay. That's probably a high roll. Even still, I think a Life Dew or with Incineroar still in the back, it's gonna be a bit tough. We can probably just like Dazzling Gleam and then like Protect. We won't faint to Marchagacha, but I think we should get rid of the Sneasler. Okay, they don't protect the Sneasler, which is weird, but like that critical hit doesn't particularly matter, especially if they're going for Marchagacha. So let's see what they go for here. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Now we can go for Life Dew and then protect the Vaporeon, right? Incineroar should be coming back out to stall out Trick Room. That is the general plan anyway, I would think. That's what they should be doing. Yeah, so there's the Incineroar again. No doubt a fake out into probably the Vaporeon slot, right? To prevent Scald from doing damage. So we'll just get up a Life Dew so Audino can heal up. And then we'll go for another... I know we're stalling out our own Trick Room, but that's kind of the idea here. We don't want the Sinistcha just getting free damage onto the Vaporeon. Even though they have like Parting Shot at us, I think we should be able to get like really decent damage into it, right? So we've shown off Life Dew. I think just letting Trick Room go here and then like scalding the Incineroar should be fine. The thing is, we want the Incineroar gone so that we can have a better matchup with Meowscarada. I don't think it's Milotic in the back, but it really could be. So Scald won't do that much thanks to Parting Shot. It'll still require another 2 Scalds to finish off. Let's see if they go for Darkest Lariat here. That's what I'm afraid of. We got Burn on the Audino, but that's not too bad, not too bad. I'm hoping Healer can actually just clear that. Yeah, so they're threatening another Flare Blitz onto it because Trick Room now returns to normal. Now what they could do here is definitely go for like a double up into the Vaporeon, thinking that I'd click Trick Room, but I don't think they would expect me to have Meowscarada in the back, so... if they expected me to have Meowscarada in the back, that's what I could definitely see them doing, right? So I'll just go for Hype... No. Let's go for a Dazzling Gleam. And then let's hope for a KO on the Incineroar. I don't think it will work, but yeah. Oh, we survive! Oh, if Marchagacha misses... If Marchagacha misses, we get such a good turn here. Audino avoids. Okay, that's fair enough. Fair enough, me mateys. Very good, Audino. Oh, very good. Okay. Now, considering that, though... Oh, no. Very problematic, then, because we don't know who's in their last slot. Could have probably sent out the Meowscarada this turn, like last turn, right? But we had no idea if the Incineroar was going to use Flare Blitz or not, so it was really risky if we did. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to have to be stuck onto Throat Chop. Oh, it's really problematic. I don't think they would have Tyranitar, but that is definitely the lead I could see here. Even still, we kind of need Throat Chop anyway. Low Kick doesn't provide us a really good matchup into the rest of the team, but let's see how we go here. I want to see who their next opponent, like their next Pokemon is. I should have life dude on the Audino slot, but that's okay. That's alright. Flare Blitz onto the Meow. Will survive thanks to being Protean. I think we should be able to survive with Burn. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Hopefully it's not Tyranitar. If it is Tyranitar, that's GG, but like, oh my goodness. Milotic! Oh no, I needed, oh no, I needed Flower Trick. Okay, that's alright. I'll still go for Life Dew on this turn. I'll still go for the Throat Chop on the Sinistchar. I don't want, Audino fainting this turn in particular, but... that's unfortunate. Okay. Because it's definitely like Coil. It could be Coil or could just be Muddy Water. Scald. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Now how do we get past the Milotic now? We're gonna just have to see how much, No, Scald would definitely KO. Goodness gracious me, mateys, that's great. Okay. Choice Scarf Meowscarada in that situation. I still think it's worth running Choice Scarf Meowscarada. I knew it would be the Milotic at this point, but me mateys, they played it. They really played it. We're recovering. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do it, but that's alright. I'll just let them have it. We'll go for a Hyper Voice, let them finish off the match. So we can survive a Scald and then heal up with Life Dew, even with Burn. That's not too bad. Just confirming how much damage it do, and then the next turn. Yeah, that's alright. Yeah, not even close to enough damage. They most likely have Recover anyway, so that's not too bad, me mateys. Not too bad. I think what I could have done, I should have prioritized the Sinistchar with a Vaporeon a little bit more, so I could get off those Ice Beams. Well, that's not too bad. Really good playing for my opponent there. Doing a little bit more aggressive plays than I would think that they would be doing, which is really good. Really good. I appreciate it. Let's go on to the next match. Alright. Oh, Empoleon. Oh, yes. We love to see Empoleon. Let's see. The Emperor Penguin in Trick Room with a potential for Tailwind. Very cool. Very cool. I think it's actually pretty safe going for... even though Arcanine... it's definitely like... Torkoal Venusaur first, right? There's like nothing wrong with that. I don't think they're expecting Meowscarada to come out anyway. So what I could do, I could lead Snorlax Audino, then I could definitely see myself going for Alcremie is a bit unfortunate in this situation. So is Vaporeon too. This is where I wish I had Brick Break. Oh my goodness. Okay. Even still... Even still... I'm gonna bring the Meowscarada just to see what happens, and then we can go for like, I kind of want to say Alcremie in the bag, but I think Arcanine might be it. Well, I didn't choose in time. Oh, whoops, me mateys. Okay, let's see what we get then. I'm expecting complete a travesty here. Oh no, me mateys. Okay, that's all right. Let's see who we bring out then. Farigiraf Aeredactal. Interesting. So we still send out Audino and Snorlax. Who's our last Pokemon then? That's okay. So they're probably going to use Imprison, right? We got Alcremie. Okay, Alcremie's not too bad. If they have Spiritomb in the back, that's really nice. So what I might do, I might go for a Dazzling Gleam into Rock Slide. If they try and prevent our own Trick Room... Oh, I got a Mega Audino. Oh my goodness. Okay. Mega the Audino and Rock Slide. Now, I don't think they're going to Tailwind, considering we have Snorlax. They could Tailwind, that is possible, but like, we'll see how we go. Okay, they do use Tailwind. Let's see if they're going for Imprison on the Farigiraf then. Yeah, they do use Imprison. Very good, very good. So we were right to call out the Imprison play. Okay, let's see if we can go for KO the Aeredactal then. Oh, just not enough. Okay. Then that means what I could definitely see here is like a Rock Slide from the Aeredactal, or you probably want to conserve it, right? But you know that we're going to target the Farigiraf now that has Imprison. So Farigiraf doesn't get Life Dew. I think setting up a Life Dew here is really nice. Though we could also see like them covering for like Life Dew and just not attacking us at all, right? But I don't think that's likely. Let's go for this, and then a Double Edge should be able to feint the Farigiraf, because it's just before its Citrus Berry range. I think this should be able to KO. Unless if they protect the Farigiraf. Okay, never mind. Venusaur! Oh, Venusaur's gonna take a lot of damage. Oh boy. Rock Slide should be able to do a flinch on one of us here. Who's gonna flinch? Doesn't flinch the Audino, so that's nice. We get a heal for free, so that's not too bad. And we're back up to full, so that's not too bad. And Snorlax doesn't flinch. Nice, me mateys, and that's a lot of damage on the Venusaur slot. So that means I can pretty safely go for a Trick Room this turn, and then just like Rock Slide as well. You could definitely see them going for like a Sleep Powder onto the Audino. You know, even still, right? They have to switch out into Spiritomb here. So I'm just going to keep on threatening the Double Edge with Snorlax. Ooh, Mega Venusaur. You know, I think Mega Venusaur looks better than the Gigantamax Venusaur. I just have to say. Dual Wing Beat will not KO, but like, I respect the attempt, right? Giga Drain! Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Very good, very good. Okay, so that probably means that Double Edge might not get the KO. It's gonna be close. Yeah, unfortunate, but that's okay. I do have Chesto Resto for this situation. So they double up into the Snorlax. We run max defense, me mateys. That is just so good. So good having max defense. We can definitely just go for Hyper Voice and then Chesto Resto. No problem with that, unless if they have like priority on the Aeredactal. I think we should be fine. They should have Wide Guard on the Aeredactal if I'm not mistaken. That would be a really good time to use it on this turn. Otherwise we could see like a switch out, a double switch out. Yeah, so there's the Aeredactal going. Here comes the Farigiraf. Probably to reverse the Trick Room, right? But we'll still get the feint on the Venusaur slot. So, Chesto Resto, pretty good, me mateys. Pretty good. I like Snorlax. Snorlax is one of my favourite normal types. I mean, after Audino, Mega Audino, of course, but like, oh, how could you not like Snorlax? So it is Citrus Berry on the Farigiraf. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's see if they go for... Yeah, okay, so they recognise, yep, we could just Double Edge KO with Snorlax, and they realise what could happen there, me mateys. Very good 3 matches here. I think it's just matchup dependent now, but I really like this team. So we're doing pretty good into Masterball. We're just going... Teams with Milotic scare me. Because the main problem I see with Milotic is the coil sets. Coil hypnosis is such a big problem for this team, and even if you don't have coil, right, it's like you can start setting up with Milotic if I want to bring in Arcanine. That's kind of the problem. It's like a worse version of King Gambit, in my opinion. It resists most of the things we have. We need to rely on Meowscarada to take it out. One thing I also want to show you as well, I got to show you this. I have to be the only Alcremie player in existence, right? Let's see. Look at this. Single battles, no data available. Double battles, no data available. Me mateys, I am the only Alcremie player who's willing to take Alcremie to the top. Right, let's go to Dazzling Gleam again. Let's see. Nothing. My goodness me mateys. The #1 Alcremie player. By default. Good my gracious me mateys. Where are the Alcremie mains? Rise up, Alcremie mains, we need you. Come on, we need some more statistics here. Come on, me mateys. I can't be the only one. Or maybe if I am the only one, that's good. I get to be #1 by default. That's good for me, right? We're the #1 Alcremie player. Oh my goodness me, mateys. If you're also wondering, Audino actually does have statistics with it. People do like Audino. Quite interesting to see the max defense build. I do recognize why you'd run max defense. It's really for these, mostly Basculegions, and even like the Charizard X matchup is pretty important for max defense too. Because without max defense, I do believe like a Tough Claws Flare Blitz can 2-hit KO the Audino, Mega Audino. So max defense can make it a 3-hit KO if I'm not mistaken. That's really good on that part in particular. I'm more worried about Mega Floette coming into play. That's why I've got more defense on my special defense on my Audino set here. I think, you know, Master Ball's treating me not too bad. It's like the losses that we encounter are actually so... they're kind of predictable in a way to me. Have I been managing the matchup? Do I have enough power to take down this Pokemon for the end game? And generally when I've fumbled and I can see it, I can see that I didn't like manage the end game for Meowscarada, right? I didn't manage the end game for Meowscarada onto the Milotic, so therefore I lose the end game, but I pretty much have an even matchup all around, right? I think what I could do in that second battle there, I actually go with the Snorlax, because if I knew they were going to have Sinistcha in the back to have redirection support, I'd use Heat Crash, and Heat Crash is a guaranteed 2-hit KO, unless if they have something like Acid Armor or whatever. Or Harden, right? Very unlikely, but it is possible. You know, the things I consider, right? This is just like a bit of a inside the mindset of how I'm playing. What I tend to do for most matchups, I see what are the meta Pokemon, right? Then I go with like max attack on something, and then I see how much damage that does, right? And then for defensive calculations, I tend to go with like against Pokemon that are base 130, right? So I go, let's just say Garchomp, right? Base 130, I think base 135? I can't remember, but anyway, it's base 130, and then I see how much damage like its strongest move does. Usually that is Earthquake single target, or generally what you would see reasonably expect is like Stomping Tantrum or Dragon Claw. In Mega Audino's case, just Stomping Tantrum, right? And then I see how much damage that does, and then I try and make guesses from there, right? Like, guesses how much damage it's doing into the rest of my Pokemon. So we use, like, Alcremie as, like, you know, a base... not as a baseline, but, like, how much damage it's going to do overall. I don't know if that's making sense, and it's definitely not the most consistent way of doing it, but like that's what kind of allows me to just have a guess of how much damage everything's doing, right? Because for certainly, if I come across a Gorgeist, the Jumbo variety, I have no clue like what it's going to use on me, so apart from like Poltergeist, right? But like, if I know like the highest damage value to expect, and in most cases I've now like calculated for Mega Audino, unless if it's like not Mega Audino, I shouldn't fear Oko in weird situations, unless if it's like +2 whatever. But yeah, that is the general idea. Do I want Sneasler? I don't think so. Anyway. Yeah. Now, at the end of the video, I would like to talk about how the channel is progressing, and me mateys, we have just passed 75 subscribers on the channel. My goodness mateys, that is a lot of people. The way I've been thinking about it is like, can you just imagine like an amphitheater of people? Amphitheater? No, just a theater of people. 75 people all at once, well not maybe all at once, right, but like 75 people coming into like a theater and watching me play Pokemon, right? I know, it's crazy for me to think about, and my goodness me mateys, thank you so much for your support, and you know, I really appreciate that you're taking the time, well, taking time out of your day just to watch my videos, me being the Mega Audino player, and by extension, the #1 Alcremie player, even if it is by default, but you know, we're the only ones here playing Alcremie, so, yeah, I'll take it. We take all the victories that we can get, me mateys. And, if you haven't, subscribed yet, and if you're thinking to support the channel, what I could probably suggest is, like, you know, go back through some of my other videos. In particular, if you do like Pokemon Legends ZA, I'd like you to watch some of those videos. I really like Pokemon Legends ZA. I really like the action battle it had in between, like the fights. Even if it isn't like the most competitive thing, it's still really fun in my opinion. Oh, yes, that's right. And with those Legends ZA videos, or even just my past Champions videos, right? Just give them a bit of a watch again, or if you haven't watched them, give them a bit of a watch. If you like the video, like the video. If you don't like the video, just give it some watch time. Me mateys, that's all I could really ask for. I really appreciate that you're supporting the channel in any small way that you are currently doing right now. So that's a good old thumbs up for me, from me, even though you can't see it. I'm behind no camera, so thumbs up. You're gonna have to trust my word on this. Thumbs up for you, and yeah. So that will be it for this video, me mateys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I love all the support that we're getting. I want to make the next goal 100 subscribers. Although, yeah, why not? Why not? 100. Just see how we go with that. Yeah, yep. We're going to do that. Yep. Okay, so that will be the end of this video, me mateys. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. I'm Vuvi Yaloovie. I will see you in the next one. Ta and ta-ta.